This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good morning, guys. So each and everything have to be told by your development team, and you will go and configure it. You are not the decision maker to see what should be there, what should not be there, basically. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's get into the next level of your CD pipeline, basically. You can call it as CD. Now you know what's the difference between continuous deployment and delivery, and you call it a CD, or you can call it a release pipeline, whatever it is. Okay. Now we are going to integrate Selenium test cases with CD pipeline. Guys, Selenium is one of the functional automation uh, test framework, basically. So we have a web application. So the Selenium testers will go and write test cases either in .NET or in Java. It doesn't matter. Okay, they can use both of the languages to develop the Selenium test cases. So they go. This is only for the UI testing. Okay. Uh, if you have this Selenium test cases, you can integrate with the CD pipeline as well. So since it is a UI testing, your code must have been deployed. After that only you can run these test cases, right? Because this is a UI based. And if you go to the CI pipeline, what you are doing there, you are doing the code analysis and unit test case execution. Since that is code, that will happen during the build activity, which is a CI. And you do the code analysis and everything, use the sonar code. So unit test case execution happens in CI pipeline, and the functional automation test case execution or security, etc., will happen in the CD pipeline after the CD pipeline execution. Okay. Now, what are all the things that we need to do before we get into that one? I'm not sure how many of you uh, created I don't think you create any Selenium test case, right? But for our demo purpose, I created one Selenium test case, one Selenium project, basically in .NET, and we will use that for the integration purpose. So again, as I said, for DevOps, it doesn't matter how many lines of code in a project or how many functionalities there. For you, it doesn't matter. If it is 100 lines of code or 10,000 lines of code, your effort will be same, because you will not consider the lines of code. All you need is a solution file, right, which contains mm, all the code, basically. And if it is a Java, they give you Java code, basically, as simple as that. Now, so I have a Selenium test case project already. So, if I have to give you a background, right? This is a class library. So, if someone wants to create Selenium test case, right, what they do? Let me go and show you quickly. You don't need to write it. Okay, I'm just telling this
Purna,
for
I'm
you.
not able to see the screen.
Oh, sorry. I thought I did it. Hope you can see now.
Yeah, now.
Okay, yeah. So I just opened Visual Studio. So the Selenium test case is basically a class library. That means that they will, that testers, right? They will go and use Visual Studio if they are using .NET, Eclipse if they are using Java. Okay, they can go ahead and create a new project and say class library project. You can see. Okay? That means it doesn't have any HTML content, etc. It's very simple. Okay, say next. You can keep it anywhere. I'm not going to use this. As simple as this. It will contain one class file, which is a CS code. That's it. This is how it is going to look, basically. Okay, very simple project. To this project, people, developers and testers, right? Automation testers who knows the programming language, they will go and extend this with their code. That is what I have here. I created before this. Okay, this is a class library project. You can see I renamed class 1 dot to unit test 1.cs, and I written some code. I mean, I'm using Selenium framework, and I'm going to use Chrome for UI testing. I mean, I open application in the Chrome browser, so that's the reason. And this is the testing tool. Unit people write the unit test cases, right? So this is what MS unit testing tools. Okay, in your interviews, people may ask you, hey, what is the testing tools that will be used by .NET people? You say MS unit testing tool. Okay. What is the functional automation testing? You can say Selenium integrated Selenium unit test cases. For Java, they use a JUnit. Okay. For .NET, people used to use an unit, but that's pretty old. Now, from last 5 6 years, it's all MS unit testing tools. I would say this is the latest version of your N unit. JUnit for Java. So like that, for every programming language, there will be a framework to write unit test cases. So here it is MS unit testing tools, and we are using Selenium. How do I have this Selenium reference here? I shown you, right? Developers will go to references section. Okay, this is the one I'm using, Selenium.WebDriver. People can go and say manage and get packages, and then click on browser, search for Selenium WebDriver. Oh, sorry, this is all. So Selenium WebDriver is the one that testers use to write the Selenium test cases. So I already installed it. That's the reason it is showing you see a symbol already. Okay. Update available means I already have it in my project. You can see even Selenium WebDriver. I have the Chrome driver. If I'm going to open application using Chrome, then it is Chrome driver as well. That's what you see here. Okay, and it's a very simple application project where I'm going to open my your journeys project, which is deployed in IIS. In IIS, we have this. You know, 3 days ago we deployed our code right manually in my local. Okay, this is the one, right? If you go, should be working. Let it open once. Okay. No, my PC is very bad. The UI is still not loading. Let me refresh it. What's happening? Okay, pretty slow. I don't know. Okay, so this is application we deployed earlier, right? Okay. Uh, what I did, I just made some change to this UI. Okay, added a text box called hi actually. In the text box, I written hi. Okay, that's all I did. Okay, in our Selenium test case will do, it will open this UI automatically, and it will write a statement called hi, this is Purna. Okay, that's what it's going to do. Let me close this. Now I'm like a manual tester, right? I opened it manually. I will go and verify what is there, etc., etc. If it is result is expected as expected, I will pass it, right? Since it is automation, uh, I'm just trying to write something. You don't need to think of it as an actual unit test case. All you need to know is how to integrate your Selenium test case. Okay, what I am doing uh, in my Selenium test case, I am opening this you know web I mean the web application. I given the URL here. This is HTTP localhost and the home. About the I navigated to about page as well. Okay, and then if the window is in a minimized position, I'm maximizing it using this. Okay, And after that, I'm identifying a text box with the ID called text box one. And after that, I'm writing a statement called this is Purna. And after that, there is no logic here. Okay. Finally, I'm this is asset data article means this is expected versus actual. Hey, I am basically looking for something that is found or not. So to make it successful, I give an expected result and actual result is the same. So a simple Selenium test case. You don't need to understand this one. All you need is a Selenium test case project. So I kept this test box in our where is that? Your journeys. I'll give that Selenium test case project for you guys so that you can utilize it. So you can see here in your journeys web and about.cshtml. I kept this text box one high here basically. That is what I'm showing in the Selenium test case. And Selenium test case need a Chrome driver to in order to open that Chrome browser basically. So that's the reason you see something here. You need to download the driver basically Chrome driver. Okay, basically it is in I mean I'm not copying anywhere. I'm just keeping it in the downloads folder itself. Okay. Before that, what you need to do, you need to know what is a driver version, Chrome version basically. How you can do, you can go to the browser and see. This is important for you as a administrator. Okay, my Chrome browser version is 95 0 etc. Now you can go to Google. Okay, let me take this. Download Chrome driver for Selenium. Okay, it will go to chromedriver.chromium.org. Go there and search for it basically. 95 overseas I can see 95. If you are using Chrome version 95, then please download this one. That's what it is saying. But I'm having, if let me check the full one. I'm having 54 as well. Here I could see only 4638.17. Let me see if there is any. That is the latest it seems. But how my Chrome is like that. Let me download it if it works or not. Probably sometimes the same library, I mean same driver can be used for all the, because the last version number is will be a small revision basically. Show in folder, extract here. I think I have the folder s2 all. Where is that? One second guys, let me delete these things, it may confusion. Let me download again. So you have all the Chrome browser drivers for all the, I mean operating systems. Ours is Windows, so Windows. Now I have it. Let me go here, extract this. I can extract this. So I have that Chrome driver. Let me take this path.
Purna, I'm not able to hear you. Purna, not able to hear you. Yeah, for the last 5 minutes, right? We messaged you in the chat. But
Puna, you are on mute.